If I ever let you down, I beg you make you.
Thank you very much. My name is Abubakar. Muzamil has introduced the Secretary for Voice Without Borders. I came to Germany in 2021, after the COVID was eased, and I live in the Ankerzentrum from, I think, almost 6 months. I live in the Ankerzentrum, and I was transferred to Strulendorf. It's the same process, but it's the same stress, it's the same struggle, and the same thing. But sometimes the situation when you are being transferred from the Ankerzentrum to a living house is a little bit much better than when you are in the Ankerzentrum, because the stress is a little bit, because in the Ankerzentrum, when you see the situation, how people are, like what people are going through, the psychological, the physically, everything is just, sometimes you even see some conditions of people, you even feel like what is happening. It's very heartbreaking that today we are doing this podcast not on a positive note, but on a negative note of the demise of our brother Joseph Kamara. That's what breaks my heart, because it's a day that we were able to, if he were here, we will all be having this podcast, because it was planned for him to be here, for all of us to be also to join hands to discuss it and see the way forward, how the living condition can be improved in the Ankerzentrum and for all migrants as a whole. But it's unfortunate, he's dead, he's no more. We wish him safe journey. May his soul rest in perfect peace. And I will want us to have a minute of silence for our brother who just departed this world. Okay. So now I've done my little bit of introduction.
So now we are going to go to the treasurer, and we would like for you to, tell the viewers out there what they have to know about you, and a little bit of your bio that you would love to share with the people out there before we can continue with our discussion and our activity.
My name is Bisengi Manomfalme. I'm originally from Congo, raised in Rwanda, migrated to Germany. So I'm treasurer, as they say, but that's not why we are here today. We are just here to commemorate and talk about the issues as they have mentioned in previous introductions. So we are here to talk about our friends who passed away, Kamara Joseph, who brought pains in our hearts and in our community, African community, and his family. So I'm here like 1 year in Germany. I passed through Ankerzentrum, fortunately not long time, but I was able to experience such a bad experience that they were talking about. And even if it was short time, fortunately I left in 1 month, but what I have seen was enough for me to experience as human being. What I have noted, what I have seen from other people, and I myself was enough to be able to talk or to speak loudly, like the way we are doing in this podcast, so that people may know what is happening there. So that's why we are here in this evening with our brother who has hosted us.
It is a saddening moment to all of us here, because whomever that knows Joseph knows that this man that just left us is a very kind-hearted man, very polite man, who never one day offend me or even get angry, even when you offended him, or even when he is narrating his circumstances that even made people around him shed tears, but he narrates many of his circumstances and experience in a very kind of friendly manner. And many people who have come to know this man as a very polite and as a very good man. But today he is no longer with us. And the way he died is a painful death. He did not die on accident, but what he died on is more brutal than accident. So, and this is the reason why we are here today. And this is the reason why we gather here today, to start raising awareness on what so many African refugees are facing and experiencing in asylum home. Because many people out there in Africa, many of them, they don't know what many people are facing through here in asylum. And to cut the story short, life here in Ankerzentrum, which is known as asylum house, is not kind of a flexible kind of living. It's a very brutal, traumatic, and dramatic kind of living that have transformed a lot of people from being to structure of skeleton, and it have drained so many of us. When you look at 3 of us here, this is not our stature. This is not how we were before we came to this Germany. We are more healthy. Let me just put it this way, we are more healthy, but now we have lost a lot of weight, not just because of stress, but because we have influenced by the asylum regulation and also the traumas and also the nightmares that comes out from this environment in Ankerzentrum here in asylum house in Germany. And this man that just died is a man, a friendly man, a man of friendliness. It breaks my heart to talk about him, but the reason why I'm standing here and making this gathering, it is because we don't want what happens to him to continue happening in the African community here. So we want to raise awareness through his death, so that we will inform the broader audience, the global world, the global community to interfere, because all we are struggling, our struggle is for the Ankerzentrum to be closed, because it have taken so many lives, not only in death, but it have drained a lot of many Africans, mostly the African community, because we have no chance to escape this asylum struggle.